Hello, my name is Chill. Let's talk about something many people tend to overlook as they move from dating to becoming a couple. The package deal. Let me share a quick story with you, a short and perhaps familiar story. Two people catch each other's eyes and sparks fly. They go out on their first date, and it was amazing and so right. Then they go out on more dates that seem so perfect. Deeper feelings
like our
start
own
to develop.
secret parent.
It would seem they are falling in love. And then they become a couple. Most days are spent together because they seem to not get enough of each other. Then something changed. Random arguments begin. The person you once thought you knew, you're starting to realize you never truly did. Your peace, once sacred, now feels invaded. A quiet war raging inside your mind. Stress becomes the soundtrack of their days together. You begin to question everything. Your love, your trust, your place in this relationship. What was once your safe haven, the thing you ran toward with open arms, has become the very thing you're running from. The connection that once gave you life now feels like poison. Confusion settles in like a storm you can't escape. Mixed emotions that are painful relentlessly take control of what's left between the both of you. Both sides start building walls and boundaries meant to keep the hurt out. But those walls and boundaries serve only to put distance between them. Emotional guards rise higher, stronger, and the love that once felt effortless now feels like survival. That's when silence steps in. Words disappear. Communication stops. And in that quiet, they realize the relationship is slipping into its own kind of death.
I guess this is it then.
I guess so.
What started as something wonderful and beautiful now has ending that is so common among new couples, the time to say goodbye. Soon after, two people now with broken hearts because they actually cared about each other, and although brief, the initial love connection was there. Each imagined and even talked about what their future together will look like is now just words written in heartaches and painful memories that will be added to the package deal. What happened? Does this story seem familiar to some of you? If so, please share a short story about it in the comments or just say yes. Let others know they are not alone in this struggle to move a relationship past the honeymoon stage.
Welcome to Chill Intellect. You're in the right place if you want to master the art of relationships and life. The advice you'll find here is a powerful blend of professional psychology, science, spiritual insight, wisdom, and real stories from people just like you. We find the sweet spot that actually works. This is Chill Intellect.
You're asking the question we all ask when everything starts to crack. Why did it happen? Why did the trust break? It all comes down to not truly understanding something I call the personal package deal, which is the construct of every individual. Follow along. It starts with something small, a harmless comment or a missed call, something the other person thinks it shouldn't matter, but it does, because that moment hits an old wound buried in one person's package deal. Their triggers, their fears, their history, perhaps unresolved abandonment issues. They react in a controlling manner. That reaction hits their partner's package deal, whose past history was being with people who were too controlling. Now it's not just two people anymore. It's two pasts, two histories, two entire emotional worlds colliding at full speed. Most couples never see it. The sweet memories of the honeymoon stage and hoping that magic will return convinces them to pretend everything's fine. But that moment, it doesn't disappear. It stacks up. Eventually the safe space collapses, and then it happens. Trust starts to erode away. You feel exposed, vulnerable. An emotional chain reaction of survival snaps into place, and your protection grid lights up. From that moment on, nothing comes through clean. Every word, every silence, every look passes through that emotional filter. Misunderstandings and discussions feel like attacks. Somewhere along the way, love stopped feeling safe. Unspoken expectations turned into quiet disappointments. The laughter that once filled the room was replaced with tension. Each word measured, each glance carrying weight. You both stopped listening to understand and started listening to defend. The need to be right overshadowed the desire to be kind. Arguments you think you won, you actually lost, as the relationship starts to slip away, as love got lost somewhere in between pride and pain.
I guess this is it then.
I guess so.
Distance to eventual separation seems to be the only viable solution. Know this, those feelings are real, and for most people it's a default mode when a person is feeling they are under attack. Our goal is not to discard those feelings and responses, but rather bring understanding about what triggers them as an automatic response or reaction. Because people don't react the way they do, out of nowhere. Intellect can explain this in detail.
Hi everyone, there is a map inside every person, a structure of memories, protections, fears, and longings, and every emotional response is a signal from that inner architecture. The goal isn't to get rid of the reactions, it's to turn toward them and bring insight as to why they exist in the personal package, to recognize this is part of how I was built, to see the logic and intelligence behind you and your potential life partner's emotional package wiring. It's a mastery work of art. Now back to you, Chill.
Thank you, Intellect. The funny thing is, the very same elements inside each person's package deal are often the very things that draw two people toward each other in the first place. It's not just attraction, it's recognition. Something in you responds to something in them. Perhaps a familiar energy, a missing piece, a mirrored wound, a shared longing.
I really appreciate how
package
open
deal.
you are about your feelings.
This
It
is a
makes me feel
foundational
safe.
concept
Thank
that
you.
must be understood for
I feel
any
the same way when
relationship
you
to
share your
become successful
experiences.
and long-term. People are indeed a package deal. When you commit to someone, you are committing to the entire person, not just the parts you find attractive or convenient. So, what's in the package deal? Here is a more detailed breakdown of what's included in that package deal, the positives. These are the things that attract you in the first place: their looks, their personality, their talents, their shared interests, their kindness. But what's also included, and believe me, we all have them: the flaws and imperfections. This can include anything from being unorganized and sloppy, personality issues, insecurities, and communication issues. Also included are a person's history and past. And keep in mind, you are not excluded from any of these, even though some may think they live a perfect life and growing up was wonderful. Even that can be a flaw if you cannot relate to people who did not live your perfect life thus far. This includes a person's childhood, past relationships, past trauma. Some of this may be considered baggage if certain things have not been dealt with from a psychological perspective. Next are their connections, such as their family members, their lifelong friends, ex-spouses, and any children from a previous relationship. Responsibilities and beliefs are also included in the package. This includes their career, their current financial situation, such as debts, their core values, such as spiritual beliefs, political views, and personal goals, which may not always align perfectly with yours. You can't cherry pick. You can't just take their sense of humor, their kindness, and their intelligence. Yet, reject their annoying habits, their difficult family, or their past experiences. After all, people are not android robots that can be easily programmed or reprogrammed, even though I must say, that would be so cool. You may end up taking out something that you wish you had not have because the relationship may become less exciting over time. Perhaps in the near future when AI and robotics become humanoid, this may work. But then you may just have a pet type of relationship.
Just a reminder to like and subscribe if you believe this video can be helpful to others. Now, back to the content.
Before you assess someone else's package deal, take an honest look at your own. Ask the people who truly know you, like your family and close friends, how you represent yourself. You may be surprised, because who we think we are isn't always who we are in practice. Understand that growth begins the moment we're brave enough to see ourselves clearly. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep showing up as the best version of your package deal. Here's a personal package deal example. If you want someone with values such as uncompromising honesty as part of their package deal, the upside in most cases is high integrity and authenticity. They are almost certainly not two-faced. What people see is what they get. They live by a strong moral code where truth is paramount. Assertiveness. They are not afraid to state their opinions, needs, or boundaries. Trustworthiness and reliability. People know where they stand with them. Their word is their bond. Efficiency and problem solving. They are likely to get frustrated by beating around the bush. They prefer to identify the problem and solve it directly. Strong personal convictions. They have a clear sense of right and wrong. Remember the old expression, be careful what you ask for. On the other side of the coin, there may be some challenges being with someone who has an uncompromisingly honest personality. Some people actually see these as red flags. The key phrase in their description is, no matter what. This implies that they prioritize the truth over other competing values, such as social harmony, or another person's immediate feelings. This is the other side of that person's personal package deal. Blunt or lack of tact. The truth, delivered without any softening, can often feel harsh or abrasive to others. They may be perceived as blunt or even cruel when their only intention was to be honest. Perceived as insensitive. People who are more emotionally driven may feel that they are invalidating your feelings. When you want comfort, they might give you the hard truth, which can feel like a lack of empathy. Impatient, this person may have little patience for people who are indirect, sugarcoat their words, or tell white lies to keep the peace. This can make them seem critical or easily frustrated. Rigid or black and white thinking, a truth at all costs mindset, can sometimes struggle with nuance. They might see things in absolutes, true, false, right, wrong, and have difficulty navigating the gray areas of complex human emotions or situations. This type may attract conflict. Because their style is so direct, they may find themselves in more conflicts more than others. If you are a highly sensitive person, you may perceive their honesty as an attack, forcing them to defend their intentions. This is just one example of many package deal scenarios. It's not a matter of bad or good, it's about a blended match. Notice I did not say a perfect match. Question: what type of personality traits follow a person who pursues peace? What would be the pros and the cons depending whom that person would match or not match with? Now that you know a bit more about the personal package deal within every person, you should be able to ask certain questions to your potential partner, not necessarily straight and to the point, but just pieces within a casual conversation, such as,
How did you grow up?
Are you married or currently in a serious relationship?
here are some more valid questions. So, what was growing up in the Reynolds family like? I grew up going to a Baptist church every Sunday. What about you? Not too many things get me upset. What about you? Asking questions like, can you cook? Is a low relationship priority question. The high priority is the willingness to learn and the ability to compromise. Use these questions to obtain information or data in order to create a possible profile about your partner. Okay, let's sum this all up. If you plan to be in any type of relationship with another person, to be a true and growing one, you will have to accept the entire person, not just the parts that you favor. A person's package deal is not a bad thing, but rather a part of being a human being. Everyone has a personal package deal. Remember, it was something in that same package deal that caught your attention enough to initiate a conversation and accept that first date. Who knows? With a better understanding of the personal package deal we all carry within us that makes us who we are, the relationship may have a better chance to become something more, and you may experience true love in time. Can someone's personal package deal be changed? Check out our next video or go to the Chill Intellect channel to find the answer. Thank you for spending this time with us. If you enjoyed this video, explore our other conversations on relationships, love, and life.
If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Until our next moment together, take a little time to love yourself. Step outside, breathe in the fresh air of the ocean, feel the sand beneath your feet, or the cool mountain breeze moving through the trees with flowing sounds of waterfalls, and remember to be kind to others along the way.